So I was just chilling here last night, just having a good time, got off work, was relaxing, and then I stumbled upon this. It's a new weather mod, and according to its listing, it uses ray-marched shaders to render storms, currently includes clouds, rain, thunderstorms, squall lines, supercells, and tornadoes. So I went ahead, I clicked download, dragged that bitch right on into a mod pack, and we got started. So here we are, and I'll be honest with you, this looks really impressive so far. Of course, right now we're in a bit of an overcast situation, which I'm not a big fan of, but alright. So, it's called Protomanly's Weather Mod. It only came out about 2 weeks ago, I think? But it's already developed pretty well so far. So you've got a radar block, your standard radar core, this block called radome, which from what I've gathered, if you're in survival, you have to enclose the weather radar core inside the radome, and then you're able to actually use it as if it's like a mobile radar of sorts. Seems pretty cool. And you got standard tornado sensor and tornado siren. Not too much different from Weather 2 or even the original weather mod. Then you have an anemometer, just gives you wind speeds, and a weather station. Now the weather station is cool from what I've gathered, in the fact that when you right click it, you have a marginal risk of severe weather. It actually shows you your risk level for storms, which I've been waiting years for Weather 2 to do something like this, or at least be able to have a feature where, you've got your temperature, dew point, wind speeds, all that stuff built right into the game. And this is also running on 1.21.1, so you've got your bees, you've got all your nice new features. I don't think it's the most recent update, but it's one of the more recent updates in comparison. And then you've got your radar block, which of course right now there's nothing, it's just a cloudy day. But you can click between regular radar and velocity, which I will show later on. Now let's go ahead. I guess first thing I want to see is I want to see what can I spawn in. Squall line, supercell, and just a raw tornado. Let's start with the squall line, and I guess we'll go natural, because I'm not really gonna pick anything out here. Now, I don't know where this is going to spawn. It appears it's going to spawn over here. We'll go up since we're in creative, see if I can see anything. Doesn't look like it yet. But as that builds its way over, as you can see now, when you right-click on the weather station, we're now in a slight risk. Because we generated that squall line, which it'll happen automatically. You don't have to actually spawn these in every time. But just by bringing it in, you've already bumped up your risk. Now we're in an enhanced risk, actually. So the risk is going up now as this thing grows. And you can kind of tell the clouds are getting a little darker. Now, if you look on velocity, now you can see you've got some light greens and some dark greens. Which darker green, the more winds are coming towards the radar. And then, of course, on regular reflectivity, you can see rain starting to pick up just a little bit. And it's not super powerful yet. But now you can kind of somewhat make out that squall line out there. And actually, the clouds have started to clear out in front of it, which is worrisome. But we're going to give that a little bit of time. In the meantime, I'm going to place down my tornado siren, just in case. And then here's what the radar core looks like, by the way, and your radar blocks. I think you're supposed to, like, build, like, I think it said, like, 54 by 54 square block thing. I don't know. I have no idea how big it's supposed to be. I'll have to figure that out. And then I guess we'll place down. The anemometer is not really as useful when, you think about the fact that you have the weather station. I don't know if connecting the two makes it any better. I guess connecting them helps a little. And we're now in a moderate risk of severe weather, which that increased quickly, and oh my, you can see it now. That's becoming something there. I mean, just look at how cool it is. I mean, in Weather 2, you know, you had semi-decent clouds and storm structure, but this just looks infinitely better. I mean, you got the darkening of the skies. You can start to see some of the rain falling from the sky. It's just a well-built mod, and it just came out. This thing's new. Just imagine you're sitting here, you're just doing your thing, it's beautiful skies, and then you turn around and see this thing coming at you. And you come over to your radar and you go, oh, that's something, all right. But as you see as it's building, ooh, we actually have some winds going towards. We might have, or away from the radar, we might have some rotation forming out there. Now, I don't know if within this you can have QLCS tornadoes within the squall line. If you can, that'd be pretty sick. But I mean, just look at this thing. That is a monster of a squall line forming out here. And as you can tell, it's slowly making its way. You're not going to beat it. Now, this would make watchtowers so much more fun to have. If you could have a watchtower and just see this on the horizon, I'm actually going to grab it for a thumbnail. Even on radar, you can just tell this is going to be a potent little storm that comes through. Now, I wonder, am I in a high risk of severe weather now? No, they actually dropped it down to enhanced. So it changes based on your conditions, which is kind of pretty cool, honestly. Now, what I would like to find out is if there is a way, and if somebody knows, I would love to be told, if there is a way for this to be run off redstone, and when the risk increases or decreases, if I can automatically have it set for like a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm watch, because that would be phenomenal for a base setup where I can be wherever and know what's going on. And we do have some rotation starting to form, actually, like right out in front of us. God, look at the shelf cloud too. I mean, this is an insane mod pack. Or not even mod pack, it's just a mod. It's one simple mod that just has finally hit the point where we can do all this cool stuff to it. Now, I will tell you, I'm on a 7800 XT, which is no joke of a graphics card, and I'm currently hovering around 60 FPS with this pack installed. Now, of course, when I'm on the ground, it's sometimes a little better. I mean, just look at this squall line on radar. I mean, you've got actually pretty good rotation just out here to our west here. Actually, this is north. No, it's west. My map's just screwed up. But it's actually starting to rotate pretty well. I wonder if you can get QLCS tornadoes in this. It certainly seems like it's a possibility. I mean, oh, wrong block. That is rotating pretty potently over there. I might have to go take a quick look over there. This is definitely gonna lag. This is a given. But I just want to get out in front of this potential tornado that is developing in front of our very eyes. Yeah, rotation. I mean, you could see how well it's rotating just from here. I mean, that thing is spinning like a top over there. I'm gonna have to get over there, like way over there. Give me a moment. Alright, now we're a little bit closer to it, and of course it's turning night again. Let's fix that. The rotation weakened a little bit, but it's still there. But just look at this as it comes over here. I mean, this is this is great. The fact that we finally have this mod, it may have taken multiple years for us to finally get to the point where I have a actually really good looking, really powerful mod, and it's only been out 2 weeks, maybe 3. So there's a lot of potential with this, especially with this being, what did they say, Raymarch shaders? I mean, this is some high-tech, well-made stuff. And we just got it. Now, I'm going to wait here a little bit. We're going to wait for this thing to kind of push into the area. We're back down to a marginal risk, which is kind of weird. Considering I'm actively seeing that it's rotating on radar, but sure, game. But I mean, this is really darn in-depth and cool that this is all set up the way it is. And the fact that we have multiple different like little lines that are trying to form rotation here. Like we got one over here to the west. We have one that's in theory rotating right above us. And then we got one way back over, even further back from where we were before. But the squall line should be rolling in any second now. So if we're gonna get anything, it's gonna happen here in a few seconds. So we're gonna kind of, I'm gonna time lapse this just a little bit. And we'll see what happens. That's some really potent rotation over there. I would go run to go chase that. But I don't know if I'll get there in time. Just, god darn, that's some good sound effects too. I mean, that might be dropping a tornado. That looks like an embedded supercell from here. We're gonna go try to get to that actually. How far is that? It's probably back up near where we were actually. Let's see if we can get back over there. And you can hear the rain starting to roll in. We got some more running to do. Is it back over the village? It is! Oh, we have a tornado on the ground over here, actually. Look at that. Yep, sirens are going off. I'm gonna ring the bell, get these guys inside. This is... oh my! Alright. We have something here. This turned into a big tornado right over, right across from us, actually. Man, if I'd have stayed where I was, this might actually be heading right to us. I'm gonna try to get a better angle here. I mean, just look at that thing roar. So you can have tornadoes embedded in these squall lines, apparently. It actually looks like it's roping out currently. Which is unfortunate that I waited this long, because I could have had a much better little clip there. Unless it is tearing stuff up down here. No, she's lifting. Man, we almost had something pretty darn strong over here. So this is actually roped out. The squall line died out. Now we just have a supercell, and that happened naturally. I mean, that's the type of stuff you can have in here. And I wonder what our risk factor is over here now. No risk. But I just had a... Alright. Interesting. I guess time cycles screw with this. But here, let's go ahead. Let's clear all the weather. Now that you've seen a supercell and you've seen the tornadoes, or not, well, you've seen the supercell and a squall line. Let's show what happens when a tornado hits over here. We're gonna kind of put this right in the middle of town. And you know what? What settings can I change? Can I spawn like an actual EF5 in here? Oh, I can. We're gonna do... Actually, I wonder how fast I can go. Can I go 400? I can. Just ultimate destruction. And I mean, Jesus. Yeah, if that tornado was coming through my neck of the woods, yeah, there wouldn't be anything left. But you see, it's actually destroying cobblestone. If it's powerful enough, it can actually destroy the cobblestone. Okay. That's improvement. In the past, as we all know, you didn't have that. It was all just, quite simply, wood and leaves. But now this can tear up anything. Well, I guess not whatever that is over there. But I mean, just let's see what this behemoth looks like on radar. God, that is a nasty radar image. If these can happen naturally in this game, this is gonna be a game-changing mod. See if there's anything left in here in this village. Not a thing. This village is white. Oh, and the trees are debarked. Okay. And of course, with this being a proper supercell, now that I'm on the backside of it, once this starts coming in, this should start dropping hail, heavy rain, all that good stuff. Well, it looks like it's gonna have to happen sooner rather than later. I'm just saying. But that's everything I can see. I'm very impressed. I want to see where this mod goes. But thank you all for watching. This is great. We needed this.